Good morning, y'all. It is currently like 5 o'clock in the morning. But I have my coffee. And I have my Bible. So I'm gonna have a little coffee day with Jesus, and I thought y'all could join in, and I'm just gonna read the Bible, and maybe if there's a verse that comes out, I'll just share my Bible study with y'all today. But I know my hair is really frizzy, and I forgot to brush it before I went to bed. But because I took a shower last night, and I forgot to brush it. But it's okay. So what we're gonna do is first I'm gonna do my little coffee date with Jesus, and then I'm gonna get ready with me this morning because I have to tell all my viewers something big. But it's okay. So yeah. I'm not gonna get ready with me actually. I'm just gonna do a little coffee date with Jesus this morning. It's currently Wednesday, so today we'll have church. So excited. So yeah, I'm gonna do my little coffee date with Jesus with y'all, and then we're gonna get ready for the day. I have a really cute outfit, and then we're gonna I have a doctor's appointment this morning, so I'm gonna go to school like probably around 10 o'clock. Because that's all I'm gonna take. Because they have to get like a lot of stuff done. They have to get shots. They have to get shots. You know, I swear, if I have to get shots in my butt, I'm gonna crash out. Like, you ain't giving me shots in my butt. That's not happening. But I got my glasses. I'm not gonna show y'all until I come in. I'm gonna probably do a video. I was gonna do live, but I'm not gonna do lives anymore because you can only do them like if you're 16 years or older. So we're gonna start the Bible study, and then I think I'm gonna go get ready for the day. So let's start this Bible study off. Well, it's 5:30 now because that's when my mom wakes up. I'm gonna get ready, or I'm gonna do this and then get ready for school. So I don't have that long of a day. My day probably still. I will only have an hour and a half in that class, in my algebra class. I mean, not algebra. It starts at 8:45, which is at like 9 o'clock. So it might take till 11, which is good, because now I only have 25 minutes of American government, and I want 25 minutes of American government. That is my least favorite class, and I hate it with a passion. I just don't like the teacher. Like, he's a great man. Like, he's a very Christian man. He just is not Jesus-y. Like, he's not. That class I'm alone in, so I really don't like it. And then he calls you out if you don't answer a question. Like, come on, dude. Okay, here's my Bible, and I'm going to be reading out of this. I'm going to be in Luke 10. And I have to figure out verses because I really don't remember. I was going to use my BLB app. But I'm not going to use it. So we're going to do, I think, a couple verses. And we're going to do a couple verses we're going to be talking about the parable of the Good Samaritan. So I'm going to go review over the verses, and then we'll share it. Then an expert in the law, this is verse 25. Then an expert in the law stood up to test him, saying, "Teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life?" "What is written in the law?" he asked him. "How do you read it?" That's verse 26. So, verse 25. I'm gonna write. I have this in my little notebook, and I'm gonna read it to you. An expert in the law. This man would have been a scribe, a man charged with the responsibility of interpreting the law and teaching people what was involved in its observance. Then an expert in the law. would have been a scribe, a man charged with the responsibility of interpreting the law and teaching people what was involved in his observation to test him. So then an expert in the law stood up to test him. His question is meant to see whether or not Jesus could penetrate into the heart of this multitudinous commandments that made up Jewish tradition to focus upon the essential command. So verse 26 and 7, this is what it says. What is written in the law? He asked him. How do you read it? He answered, love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength and with all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. So what the Bible is telling us, what these verses are telling us, 25 through 17 or 27, is pretty much telling us that the law is love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength, and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself. So the Bible, this is a very important thing for us Christians, is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, and with all your mind. So I feel like this is an encouragement for me, because sometimes, I'll be perfectly honest, sometimes I feel down on my sin and I just don't love the Lord my God. I don't love the Lord your God with all my heart and all my soul and with all my strength and with all my mind. Sometimes I feel like I'm too sinful to do that. Sometimes I believe that I'm too sinful to believe that Jesus Christ died on the cross for my sins. And sometimes I forget to tell people that. Y'all, we all go through things. We all forget to share the gospel. This is my way of sharing the gospel. I don't know if the Lord's going to accept this, but this is my way of sharing the gospel, is by making YouTube videos to spread the gospel and for others to learn more about Christ. Because growing up, my parents would always teach me the gospel, because my dad's a really Christian man, and we would just always go to church on Sundays and all that kind of stuff. But that's kind of winding now, because everybody's doing their own thing now. Like, only me and my brother go to church every Sunday. My mom will go sometimes, but don't forget to share the gospel. There's someone out there who is not like me, who doesn't get the opportunity each Sunday to go to church, who doesn't get the opportunity to get the gospel taught to them every single day. So whenever you're feeling low, remember this verse. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength, and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself. When other people are mean to me, I don't love them because they're persecuting me. The Bible talks about that we are going to be persecuted in this world. So don't get upset when you're getting persecuted, because it happens to the best of us. So verse 28 says, you've answered correctly, he told them. Do this and you will live. So if we love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself, you're gonna go to heaven and live forever and ever and ever. And if y'all have any questions, I'm gonna make a post after this. If y'all have any questions about the Bible, because there might be somebody watching this who doesn't know the Bible that well, or anything, and I can answer those questions possibly. If I can't, then I'll get someone at my church to help me answer them because I really might not know them. But I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna do 28 and 29, and then I'm gonna stop because I gotta start getting ready for school. Okay. But wanting to justify him, he asked Jesus, "And who is my neighbor?" We're gonna actually go to verse 30. Jesus took up the question and said, "A man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell into the hands of robbers. They stripped him, beat him up, and fled, leaving him half dead." So, the expert in the law asked Jesus, "Who is my neighbor?" Your neighbor could be anyone. It could be the person sitting beside you in class. It could be the person next to you at a doctor's office. It could be the person next to you in church. It could be your actual neighbor, like it could be anybody close to you, anybody right beside you. It could even be your best friends. I'll be honest, like I had friends that did that. I had friends that lied to me. I had friends that sinned right in front of my face. It doesn't really matter. So those two. My hair is so big today, but we're gonna curl it. I'm gonna curl my hair, y'all. I'm so excited. Okay, it is. But that is the end of today's I hope y'all enjoyed my little Bible study, and I might come back tomorrow. I really don't know. I think I'm gonna do a little thing tomorrow, like a get ready with me. But I hope y'all have a great and amazing Wednesday, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, I love y'all.